Hello everybody, my name is Graham Elwood and you are watching The Political Vigilante. When you get your news here, instead of the liars at corporate media, you're making Gotham great again. And this is like viewer supported. You folks, you support what I do. One of the ways you do it is you go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood, and it's for as little as $5 a month. You can submit articles like Tim Stack has done right here. Tim, longtime supporter of the show. Is inequity inevitable? Wealth naturally trickles up in free market economies, a model suggests. Now what this is a very extensive article and I suggest you read through it. I'm going to just touch on the basics of it. A bunch of scientists and physicists went through and tried to figure out why, like America especially, but throughout the world, the wealth inequity is worse than it's ever been. And what is causing it, right? So we're told the free market economy, that'll fix it. No, the free market economy causes it. That's what the study shows you. Especially when the wealthy people and economists and even libertarians, I love you libertarians because you're thinking for yourself, you've chosen a party, you're not just going with the party you were born into. But when I hear the sort of Ayn Rand, free market's gonna fix it. No, it doesn't. They go to extensive research in this article. Again, I'm gonna just give you the broad strokes, but read the article. It's in the show notes, right? So wealth inequity is escalating at an alarming rate, not only within the United States, but also in countries as diverse as Russia, India, and Brazil, according to investment bank Credit Suisse. As of 2010, 388 individuals possessed as much wealth as the lower half of the world's population combined. That's roughly 3.5 billion people. Their total wealth, 3.5 billion people's total wealth, is as much as 388 individuals. It boils down to even just 22 families, right? So the free market, it's inherently fixed, right? And they go into this very extensive thing, but one of the things that makes really sense is the free market resembles like a casino. You win some, you lose some, but the longer you stay in a casino, the more likely you are to lose. I know this. I've been working in casinos for over 20 years. There aren't all these big fancy casinos all over the world because people go in and win on a regular basis. The odds are stacked against you. And essentially, the free market is essentially a casino that you can never leave, right? That's what this article goes into. I mean, it's this painstaking research by a bunch of scientists and mathematicians and, PhD economists who know way more about this stuff than I do. But it's showing why. You can't tell me the free market's going to fix it. The free market causes this. It causes this problem, right? Because here's one of the things they've discovered, right? It is well documented that the wealthy enjoy systematic economic advantages such as lower interest rates and loans and better financial advice, right? You have a bunch of money, they're more willing to give you a loan. You have a good credit score. They're going to give you a loan. You can get a loan with a bad credit score, but you have to pay a higher interest rate, right? Then there's just really simple things that benefit the wealthy. I'm going to just use a real simple thing. Let's say you want to get a gym membership and it's $50 a month, okay? So that would be $600 a year. But they offer you, if you pay for the whole 12 months in advance, it's only $400, so you can save $200. Well, if you're tight on money, you don't have $400. You only have $50. So it costs you more money because you are poor, right? So there's all these things. It's that the wealthy enjoy systematic. It's amazing to me. You get all this free stuff the wealthier you are. I've seen little glimpses of it. Like, I'm a frequent flyer, right? I travel a lot. I've flown over 1 million some miles with one specific airline, okay? And with that, you get, the more money you spend with an airline, the more perks you get, the higher level status you get. The higher status you get, the more free upgrades to first class you get, right? That's a frequent buyer program, right? Everyone does a version of this. Buy 10 smoothies at this place with the punch card, the 11th smoothie's free, right? We all know a million things like that. That's fine. But in this system where big money starts to happen, you have a bunch of money in the bank, you can put more money down on, let's say, a house or a car. Let's say a house, which is an investment. You get a lower interest rate for starters. So now you can buy in a neighborhood where the investment appreciates. You can borrow money at a lower rate. See how this happens? The worse credit score, the less money you make, the higher interest you have to pay. And then there's all these other things. The poor suffer systematic economic disadvantages such as payday lenders, which is like predators, and a lack of time to shop for the best prices. Again, and I've seen it in my own life. When I've done well and I'm flush with cash, I actually save more money because I can buy the thing in bulk. Like I said, the gym membership example, right? I can wait for the sale. I can wait for the thing because I don't need it right now. But you're broke, money's tight, your car breaks down, you need a new car, you don't have money, you got to get to work, you're going to lose your job if you can't get to work with your car, so you got to go sign some crappy car loan. Some emergency pops up, you got to go to a payday lender, which is a predatory thing. So your $2,000 paycheck, they take interest out of it and fees and all this other stuff. So it's designed, the free market economy is designed to stick it to people that don't have money. But I thought, Ronald Reagan told us trickle-down economics, and we're hearing some of that now. Trump just gave a $1.5 trillion tax break a year and a half ago, or a year ago, whatever it was, to his billionaire buddies. That'll trickle down, that'll help all of us. No, it won't. These mathematical models demonstrate that far from wealth trickling down to the poor, the natural inclination of wealth is to flow upward. These are mathematical models. And this isn't a bunch of hippie socialists. These are academics, right? So that the natural wealth distribution in a free market economy is one of complete oligarchy. So who tells you that the free market is the way to go? It's the oligarchs. It's the billionaires. And they want you to believe, you and I, working class, regular people, part of the 99%, that the free market is good. It'll help you. It only helps the 1%. The natural wealth distribution in a free market economy is one of complete oligarchy. It is designed to flow upward. This is a myth. I used to believe this. Look, I'm not trying to come down on libertarians. I was one in my 20s. I voted for Bill Clinton in '92. After 12 years of Reagan republicanism, I was like, done. And then after 4 years of watching Bill Clinton basically be a millimeter to the left of the Republican Party, I voted for the Libertarian in 1996. And my friends were like, you're gonna let Bob Dole win. No, I'm not. Bill Clinton's gonna win California. If he can't win California, he shouldn't be president. Same reason I voted for Jill Stein in 2016. If Hillary Clinton couldn't win California as a Democratic presidential candidate, she shouldn't be running. Turns out she couldn't win the country because she's, I'm sorry, Russia. But this is the nonsense. So I get the libertarian, I get the idea, but the free market is not the solution. Again, don't argue with me in the comments section. Read the whole, read all of the science behind this. The fact that a sketch of free market is as simple and plausible as to a fine wealth model gives rise to economies that are anything but free and fair and should be both a cause for alarm and a call for action. That is the summary of this mathematical and scientific report. So just to summarize, wealth inequity is escalating in many countries at an alarming rate, with the US arguably having the highest inequality in the developed world. Why is that? The free market? Things like NAFTA, a thing Clinton did, shipping jobs overseas, we're told that's better for the economy. These products are going to be cheaper. What do you want to pay $300 for a pair of jeans? See, that's a myth that they told us. Shipping it over for cheaper labor is going to be better for the American consumer. That's what they tell us. That's the myth they're trying to tell us why Medicare for All is bad. Let the consumer decide what health care they want. Give the freedom of choice. Don't stick a government plan down your throat. That's the myth. That's the myth. That is what is created. That is what is created inequities. A remarkable simple model of wealth distribution developed by physicists and mathematicians can reproduce inequality in a range of countries with unprecedented accuracy. I say again, gives rise to economies that are anything but free and fair and should be a cause for alarm and call for action. If you're part of the 99% and you're saying we need the free market system, you are doing the bidding of the 1%, of the oligarchs, who have been sticking it to all of us every way, shape, or form. You're a red state voter, they've been sticking it to you. You're a blue state voter, they've been sticking it to you. Unless you're worth tens of millions of dollars or more, the system is designed to fuck you. Okay? It is designed to do that. That's what a bunch of physicists and mathematicians said. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. I really appreciate you getting your news here. Tim Stack, thank you for supporting me. You too can do what Tim does at patreon.com/GrahamElwood, where you can get bonus content for as little as $5 a month. I need your support. YouTube has been crushing my money for several months now, and it's really brutal. So like and subscribe, share these videos, watch the ads all the way through. When you click skip ad, I don't get paid. All right, and you can also go to Rokfin.com, which is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Rokfin.com/GrahamElwood. Ron Placone and I are doing Progressive Comedy Tour in Southern California, December 13th. We're in Ventura, California. Hollywood, California, we're coming December 14th, and a bunch of other tour dates for 2020. Go to GrahamElwood.com. Thanks for watching.